Hey everybody, this is Brian from Carving is Fun, and I want to do something a little bit more special here for picking my top three beginner-friendly whittling and wood carving knives. I actually had my wife help me pick some of these knives.
All right, so what I need you to do is try out all these knives for me and pick your top three favorite knives.
Okay, I can do that. I have a question though. All these look really new. How much money did you spend on all this?
Don't worry about that for right now. Just test out the knives and yeah, do that for me, please. Thank you.
Now, I picked her primarily because she is essentially product blind, so she doesn't know much about any of these knives or brands, but she knows her way around a
Is that
knife.
how you say it? A whittler?
Yes, Whittler, Whittler.
I'm not a whittler, but I do know how to use a knife, at least to a degree. So I'm like a novice with at least some experience around. Shut up!
Well, mostly knows her way around a knife at least. So I had her try out a bunch of these different knives and asked her to pick out the ones she liked the most. And she picked a couple different knives than what I'm gonna pick, primarily because she has a different viewpoint than I do, which is great because she actually gives a great beginner representation of what you as a absolute beginner might experience when handling any of these knives. But she did have a lot of fun messing with these knives as well.
Ooh, that's buttery. Butts. Piffle. Pwiff. Feel. Fwiffle. The Fwiffle knife.
So let's do a quick overview of the what I have on here first. These are kind of representative of what you're going to find online, primarily in the US. Some of them are going to be available outside the US as well. Also, none of these knives have been reprofiled. The only one I did sharpen was the Boots knife, which is because they actually advertise that you need to hone the edge a little bit more before you use it. So, quick overview of what I have here. These two are OCC knives. Great knives. The blades come to you honed razor sharp. The only thing about them is that they have a little bit of a blocky handle to them, and some people probably don't like that as it's a little bit more uncomfortable. Next, we have the file knives. These are not available in the US market, but I felt that was a good idea to include them in the video. The handles are good on them, they are comfortable enough, but the thing that I am not too terribly fond of is the edge that they come with. If you buy these, you'll have to go ahead and probably reshape the cutting edge a little bit and hone them up before you actually use them. I have a whole video on that. Go ahead and check that out if you want. Another one that a lot of you are going to see are the flex cuts. Flex cuts are pretty dang good. They come ready to use right out of the packaging. They're comfortable enough to use and just a good price for what you're getting. If you're in the US, you can get the Lee Ferguson knives, which are all handcrafted knives. Beautiful wood handles, very nice and narrow blade on there. They come honed razor sharp. Good choice if you have access to those. Boots knife, I really like these. If you run across one, go ahead and grab it. It has a nice comfortable handle on there. You will have to hone the edge a little bit more when you get it, but it is actually just shown as that in most of the descriptions that I found. More knives, these are everywhere. For a lot of people, this is what they're going to be ending up grabbing for the first time. Great all around knives. This is the 120, which is the shorter version. They have the 106, which is a little bit longer. Ramilson, I ran across them. I actually think they're pretty good knives for how much you're paying for them. This one actually is one of the ones that my wife liked a lot. It comes with a decent edge on it. You might need to update it a little bit more, but the handle's a little bit blocky, but it's still pretty comfortable to hold on to. Beavercraft knives are going to be one of your cheaper options that I would suggest for what you're getting out of them. Great quality. I mean, I think this one is $12 to $13, and this one might be just a little bit more for the amount that you're paying for. Great beginner's knife. And then I have these as more along the lines of your almost no name brand or super cheap knives. I think I got each of these for less than $10. But these were decent at least. I think these are called. Here's the box. It's called like the Smile Key. I don't know how the heck to say that, but they are well priced, good enough knives if that's all you can afford or have available to you. Yeah, these are some of the better of the cheaper knives that I've found.
So, let's see. If I was gonna pick my three favorite, Well, let's be real. I like pretty things, and this one is so pretty. I would love using this knife just because it looks awesome. I love the color. I'd probably grab this one first and this one second because of its feel. I like the low profile of these. They're, you know, nice and slim fitting in your hand. But like, yeah, this one, excellent grip. This one just feels really awesome to carve with. I don't know. Aesthetics. That might be silly, but that's what I would choose it for. I don't know how many of your viewers feel the same, but that's just me.
Pretty knife to make pretty things.
Pretty knife to make pretty things.
Now, if you're enjoying the video, go ahead and hit the like button. It's a quick and easy way for me to know that you're enjoying the video and helps me know what to make next time. Alright, now for my top picks. My personal favorite ones on here are the OCC knives. My wife did mention that she did not like the handles because they're a bit blocky shaped, but the blades were excellent is what she found. She really liked how well they cut, but just not how they felt in the hand. So she knocked those off of her top 3 picks. That's perfectly acceptable. These knives will fit differently in each person's hands, but me personally, if you're going to be buying these knives, look for the extra large handles or the grips handles, which have a little bit of more bumpy feel to it. I feel like both of those fit a little bit better in the hands. The next, I personally like the flex cuts a lot better than most of the other ones out there. While these are not handmade like the OCC knives or some of the other knives that I have up there, for a mass-produced knife, they are very good quality. They come with a decent edge on them that's easy to maintain and hone, and they're comfortable enough to hold on to. Noted, my wife did not like the style of handle, but me personally, I like it. It could be that my hands are a little bit bigger, so they fit in there a little bit better, but for her, she found that this style of handle was a bit more comfortable for her hands. The Mora knives are among one of the more affordable and one of the nicer ones out there. You can get the Mora 120, which is this one, and it's their shorter sloyd. You can also get the 106, which is a little bit longer. It's about yay long. They both come with a plastic sheath, which of course I don't have right here. But yeah, they both come with a plastic sheath that it goes into. This is more or less a universal sheath that they send with them. But they come sharp and ready to use right out of the packaging. Easy to hone and maintain. Good knife for under $30. If this is all you have available to you, you'll like it. It's a good knife. Now, I did have my wife check out another knife because while all these are good, I wanted to show her what a really good knife actually feels like. So this is one of the Helvey knives. I'll tell you, when I handed this one to my wife, she was very happy with it.
You want to try one other one? Just as this is more of a higher end knife.
Ooh.
Get these out of the way.
Wow, this one's so pretty. I like knives for dumb reasons, apparently. For prettiness. Oh my god, though. Wow. That cuts. Holy moly, that's amazing.
Night-day difference?
This is a nice knife. Wow. Like, you can feel the difference. And like, the handle is really nice too. It's kind of got that slight curve that I like, so it fits really good in my hand.
Yep.
And it's pretty, and it's like a nice decent thickness, so it's like it's not going anywhere. Let me try one of these little. Also, the little ping of the blade is
Satisfying.
the sound is so satisfying. Cool. I think I'm gonna keep this.
No!
Thanks, Brian.
No, give it back!
But the main thing I learned from that experience showing her this knife was, if you are able to purchase a purpose-made handcrafted whittling knife, have at it. They are much higher quality, and there is a major difference when you're using one of these knives versus your basic generic knives here. Now, if you're looking for pocket knives, there's a bunch of other pocket knives that are out there available as well. I've made a full-on comparison video of some of my favorite pocket knives for whittling and wood carving. Go check that one out. Like this one, the Open L. My wife actually kind of liked this one.
Ooh, I feel like a pirate.
Thanks for watching, everybody, and hope you have yourself a great day.
And just a quick apology to Brian's subscribers. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm doing my best. But